Why does your soft size look small? You're not imagining it. If you keep asking, why does my soft size look small, even though your erections seem normal, you're describing a very specific problem that a lot of men quietly deal with and almost nobody explains well. That gap is what makes this so frustrating. You know you're not dealing with true erectile dysfunction. You know your actual size may be completely normal when hard, but in the soft state, everything can look tight, pulled in, hidden, or way smaller than it should. That messes with your head fast. Why does my soft size look small when my erect size is normal? Because soft appearance and erect performance are not the same thing. A man can have solid erections and still have a soft state that looks retracted, compressed, or almost buried. That happens because the flaccid state is more sensitive to tension, temperature, stress, body positioning, circulation shifts, and protective muscular holding patterns. In plain English, your body can be working against a relaxed hang even when your sexual function is fine. That's why generic male enhancement advice usually misses the point. Most products are aimed at erection quality, blood flow during arousal, or fantasy promises about permanent growth. If your real complaint is, I look tiny when soft, those solutions often feel useless because they're solving the wrong problem. The soft state changes more than most men realize. A lot of men assume soft size should be consistent. It isn't. The flaccid state is highly variable. It can look fuller one day and tight the next. It can hang better at home and shrink up in public. It can seem decent when you wake up, then disappear after stress, cold air, the gym, or even a random anxious moment. That doesn't always mean something is medically wrong, but if the pattern is persistent, if you feel constantly retracted, bunched up, or smaller than your actual size suggests, then there is usually a reason. Common reasons your soft size looks small. One major reason is retraction. Retraction means the penis is getting pulled inward instead of resting outward. For some men, this is mild and occasional. For others, it feels constant. The shaft looks shortened, the skin bunches, and the whole area seems tight and defensive. That creates the classic disconnect: normal erect length, disappointing soft appearance. Another reason is pelvic and lower body tension. When the muscles around the pelvis, groin, and base area stay tight, the body can hold the penis in a more withdrawn position. Some men notice this more under stress. Some notice it after intense exercise, long periods of sitting, or during anxious social situations. The body goes into a guarded state, and the soft hang reflects that. Temperature matters too. Cold causes contraction. That part is normal. But some men seem dramatically reactive. A little cold, a little adrenaline, or a little discomfort, and everything pulls back hard. If that reaction happens constantly, it stops feeling like a normal fluctuation and starts feeling like your default. Body composition can also change what you see. If you carry more fat around the pubic area, part of the shaft can be visually obscured. That does not mean your penis became smaller, but it can make your soft appearance look shorter. That said, many lean men still deal with severe soft retraction, so this is not the full explanation for everyone. Then there's the mental side. Shame, self-monitoring, and constant checking can keep your nervous system on edge. And when your system is on edge, the body tends to tighten, not relax. That creates a nasty loop. You worry because it looks small. It looks smaller because you're worried. Why the usual answers often fail. This is where men waste years. They try pills, pumps, stretching gadgets, supplements, testosterone rabbit holes, and random internet hacks. Some of those may change blood flow for a short window. Some do nothing. Most fail because they assume the issue is lack of size instead of lack of relaxed visible length in the soft state. That distinction matters. If your erect function is intact, chasing enlargement can become a distraction. You don't need a fake promise. You need to understand why your body is not allowing your natural soft state to show up consistently. Why does my soft size look small all the time? If it feels constant, there's usually some combination of chronic tension, habitual retraction, and a body that has learned to stay guarded. That guarding can become so normal that you barely notice it until you compare yourself in a locker room, during intimacy, or while standing in front of a mirror wondering what happened. Many men describe the same feeling. It's in there, but it won't hang. That's different from being naturally small. It feels stuck. This is also why reassurance alone doesn't fix it. Being told soft size varies is true, but it's not enough if your soft state is consistently compact and distressing. You want to know why your body keeps doing it, and whether that pattern can change. What to pay attention to? The details matter. Ask yourself when the retraction gets worse. Is it strongest after workouts? During stress? In public spaces? After sitting for hours? In cold environments? Does it improve when you're fully relaxed, warm, and alone? Do erections still seem normal in quality and size? Those patterns tell you a lot. They help separate a general size fear from a specific soft state problem. You should also notice whether the issue feels visual only or physically tense. If the area feels tight, pulled inward, uncomfortable, or hard to relax, that points more strongly toward a retraction pattern than a simple perception issue. What may actually help first? Stop using erect performance as your only measure. A normal erection does not cancel out a real soft state problem. If your concern is how you look and hang when not aroused, that deserves direct attention. Second, stop assuming more force is the answer. Aggressive stretching, overusing pumps, or cycling through random enhancement products can leave men more frustrated than when they started. Sometimes the body responds to force by becoming even more defensive. Third, think in terms of release, not just growth. For the right man, the problem is not creating size from nowhere. It's reducing the internal holding pattern that keeps visible soft length from presenting naturally. That's a very different target, and it requires a more specific approach. This is where a niche framework can make more sense than generic sexual wellness advice. Long and Floppy speaks directly to men who feel locked into a tight, retracted soft state, despite normal erectile function. That specificity matters because it names the problem correctly, instead of selling another broad male enhancement fantasy. When to take it seriously? If your soft size has always varied and you're mostly bothered by comparison, that's one situation. If your soft appearance is persistently hidden, tightly retracted, emotionally distressing, and wildly inconsistent with your erect size, that's another, especially if it affects dating, intimacy, confidence, medical appointments, or simple everyday situations like changing at the gym. And if the change is sudden, painful, or tied to other symptoms, get medically checked. Not every case is the same, and sometimes you need to rule out a medical issue before treating this as a tension and retraction problem. The part nobody says out loud, a small-looking soft state can hit harder than people think. Not because soft size defines your worth, it doesn't, but because men live in real situations, with real eyes on them, real fear of judgment, and real private frustration. When your body never seems to relax the way it should, it can chip away at confidence even if everything technically works. That's why this topic deserves direct language, not shame, not jokes, not fake miracle claims. If you've been asking, why does my soft size look small? The most useful shift is this. Stop treating it like a mystery of manhood, or a sign that you need more size. For many men, it's a pattern of retraction and tension that can be understood more clearly once you stop looking in the wrong direction. You're not crazy, and you're not the only guy dealing with it. Sometimes the biggest relief starts when you finally name the right problem. If you support men and want to help all of us men, this affects, like this video, so it reaches those who need to see it. You know how miserable life is when you're dealing with this issue.